What's poppin', T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea All Shade Xscape Still Kicking It season finale review. I must say these 4 episodes have been phenomenal. I want more Bravo. I want more Candy, Latasha, Tamika, and Tiny. I want more Mona Scott. Make it happen, bitch. They on tour right now. All of the girls on a 28 city tour. That is enough for a whole season. See, it's a season 2. You know Candy like a chick. You know she likes some money. So let's just at least film that if you don't want to do another Xscape album. However, Tiny and them just released today on Instagram that their new single Dream Killer will be out on December 1st. So I'm wondering, is that going to include Candy or not? I don't know, but I have heard this a snippet of the song. It sounds dope. It sounds current. The girls sound good. So with or without Candy in it, the song is a banger. So I'm excited about it. Can't wait to download it, add it to my little repertoire of music. But I just really hope Candy changes her mind and really decides to work with the girls and continue on, because they have magic together, and tonight proved that. So let's get into it. So the girls start off this episode with the girls in rehearsal for Essence Fest. Candy feels like they killed the BET Awards. However, Tamika thinks that Tasha's mic was loud. I'm sorry if I have a cold. I'm sick, so excuse me. The devil, get up off of me. Tamika thinks Tasha's mic was so loud, and Candy sounded winded at some point. We sure did. Candy voice is here nor there. She tells Tiny that, bitch, you did your thing, and Tiny did. Tiny is the MVP of the group. The BET Award, you could tell they needed a lot of work, a lot of things, was rushed. Candy's vocals were not on point. I agree with Tamika. Latasha was way too motherfucking loud. The outfit choices were suspect as well. They're ready to go on tour, but of course, Candy still isn't sure. Tamika suggests they switch up the changing room so the girls can get reacquainted with one another. And I thought that was a really good idea to stop doing it the same way that they've been doing it. Her and her sister being together, and Tiny and Candy in their comfort zone, and switch some shit up so the girls can start building relationships with other group members. And so now it will be Tiny and Latasha in one room, and Tamika and Candy in one room. They're still doing that right now today when I'm seeing them behind the scenes on Instagram and stuff like that. So for what I've been seeing on Instagram here recently, Candy and Tamika have really built a rapport with one another, a friendship again. So I'm hoping and praying that we can get more of Xscape, more music for them, and that Candy gets off her ass and stop holding grudges and shit and move forward with the young ladies. But like I said, even if she does not, the music still sounds good without her. But there is a money-making factor with them 4 ladies. So Candy and Tiny ride home together after rehearsal, and Tiny tells her that T.I. didn't see her performance at the BET Awards because he was having a lingerie party. Typical nigga fuck shit. Typical light-skinned, sawed-off, short-ass nigga, short man syndrome problems. Like, I'm so tired of T.I. and his fuckery. Like, how you gonna play her like that? How you gonna do her like that? That's some shit like that's some shit that make you never want to be with a nigga again, or never forgive him. Like, I've been holding you down for all these years since we've been together at all your shows, all the award shows, stuck by your side, taking gun charges and shit for your ass, going to court and jail, getting locked up for you, and taking care of kids while you off in the penitentiary and you all fucking different hoes and shit, supporting you. And then I have my comeback, and you can't even be there for me for my first performance in damn near 20 something fucking years, despite whatever the fuck we going through, nigga. You should love me enough to set aside what your pride, your anger, whatever the fuck, and be there for me. That's some fuck nigga shit. That's some type of shit that I would have been like, let's sign these motherfucking divorce papers today, nigga. Fuck your whole life, nigga. Fuck you. Like, that's unforgivable for me. That's the most spiteful, hateful ass shit. Like, fuck you. And it makes me low key go back to this last season of the Family Hustle, and him not wanting her to work and be all up underneath him. He seemed like that typical nigga that don't want her to shine and want all the shine to be on him. And let's not forget, she was a star before you was even considered to be a star. So don't try to dim her light to make you better. Ugh, bitch. So, she says that he won't be there for any of her performance. And, no, he told her that he probably won't be there for any of her performance, trying to hurt her, trying to be a little bitch. And, she's hurt by this. Like any wife, any girl would be hurt. She talks about him not wanting her to work and stuff, and Candy asks her they still get a divorce, and Tiny says she doesn't know what they're gonna do. Girl, leave his ass. Girl, it's just ugh. So Candy and Tamika are freestyling doing rehearsals, and they both got a little rhyme to them. You know what I'm saying? Like I was loving what I was hearing. I was like, yes, bitch, spit them motherfucking bars, nigga, the hot 16. So Michael Malden, Jermaine Dupri's father, shows up, and we find out that he used to work, was like the head at Columbia Records or some shit like that when the group disbarred, and Latasha went on to do her solo, project, and she talks about Columbia Records giving her $300,000 to do her album, and that she found out money was being taken out that she didn't know anything about, and that she called him up for advice or for help or whatever. He was dodging her phone calls, wasn't helping her. Now she's not saying that he stole anything from her, but it was just the fact that we have a relationship with one another. I'm in distress and I call you for help, and you just basically give me your ass a kiss, which is shady as fuck. Michael is now being thought of to come back to help with their tour if they decide to go on tour, because he works with Live Nation. So Candy tries to get them to talk, but Latasha doesn't want to. Candy leaves, but Tamika stays behind to support her sister. Latasha tells him that, she only went to the studio 2 or 3 times during that period and didn't use all of the budget that was the money from her budget that was given to her. He doesn't recall any of that happened. Now that's when motherfuckers on some bullshit when they do that. I don't remember, or if that did happen, I'm sorry, or if I hurt you, I'm sorry, or I don't recall that. Bitch, you remember, you the fuck remember, with your retarded looking ass. And he apologizes, but then goes right into the money situation now about, y'all making money, I want to be brought in on it. Bullshit. Now his apology was totally insincere. Totally insincere. He's only in for the money. He didn't know what the fuck was going on back then. He did help and aid in playing her. So now fuck him for life. So Latasha refused to work with him because she got a half-ass apology. He leaves and she gets emotional and says she wanted to punch him in the face, and I wanted to too. Tiny and Candy head to New Orleans while the sisters stay behind for Tamika's daughter Ocean's wedding. Tiny and Candy go to dinner together. Tiny dressed like a 1920 flapper. I don't know where the fuck she was going. I don't know if she bought the outfit at the costume store. It was ratchet flapper, and I didn't know what the fuck I was looking at. And then you got Candy dressed like the preacher's wife, looking like she on the damn head of the deacon board. I'm like, where's you going, girls? So Tiny asks Candy how she feels about Tamika's apology, and Candy says that she feels like she only did it for financial gain of the group being back together. And I don't agree with that. I think that Tamika is genuinely 100% sorry for what she did and lying on her back in the day. Latasha acknowledges that she and Candy both feel the same way about the apologies given to them by the people that hurt them. But I'm like, if you can acknowledge it, then you can understand Candy's feelings about, being what's the word I'm looking for? Not conscious. I'm having a brain fart. Once again, I'm sick. I'm sorry. About being fuck. Old people shit, bitch. About being apprehensive on going on tour with you all. So she feels like she buried her issue with old boy, but Candy needs to dig deeper with Tamika, which I agree. The girls are shocked that the stage is so small when they get to Essence Fest, that the room is so small. When they practice singing tonight, though, I got chills. Tonight is one of my favorite songs by Xscape, and I just love the harmonies they did on that song. The girls are upset that their fans can't get in to see them perform because the venue is so small. I don't know why they had them perform on that small-ass stage. I don't know if the Essence promoters or people behind the scenes and think they were going to get such a big turnout, but Xscape should have been on the main stage. Hopefully they'll put them on the main stage this coming summer for the next Essence, and then all the girls will be back together. They come out in their construction suits and look so dope, but the levels and the sound were off. The audio was messed up, but they got through and they still gave a bomb-ass performance. The girls were so hyped afterwards. It was just so good seeing them be proud of themselves and happy with what they did. So sorry, my throat hurt. So, Candy and Tamika meet up to talk while in Detroit. And you can just tell who's been on television and seasoned on how to look on camera, because Candy came snatched, honey. Hair done, makeup done, cute look, dress on with the cutouts, her heels, her bag. And here goes Tamika sitting there with her little doo-doo ball on her head, her little weave hanging. Her makeup was done, but she had on a little regular t-shirt. She looked like me, a little t-shirt, some leggings, and some shoes. I was like, girl, you do not come on camera looking like that. No. But hopefully if they get a season 2, she'll get it together.com. They talk about not being there for certain childbirths and weddings and things, and it's just sad to see friendship dwindle over years. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you have to grow apart to come back together, and sometimes friendships just don't last. She tells Candy that outside of the group, she wants to spend time with her, and they have been spending time with one another outside of performing. They talk about the breakup being like a divorce and how they want to start dating again. And Candy says it's hard for her to forgive people, but she's working on it. And Candy really needs to really, truly work harder on not holding grudges, because that bitch hold a grudge like no other. Like, god damn, like, she got to stop that. Like, that's going to be detrimental to her health and to her growth as a woman and as a person. Like, you can't go around just holding all that against people. Like, if I don't like you, I just don't fuck with you again, period, whatsoever. But I can't hold all that anger and shit inside of me. Tamika says she knows that she hurt Candy, but she's a different woman now. And that's another thing. Like, you have to remember when all this shit happened, they were in their 20s, early 20s when this shit was happening. You were young. You make mistakes and things like that. She's a grown-ass woman now. She realizes what she did was fucked up, and she's trying to rectify it. You know what I'm saying? I think Candy needs to recognize that and move forward. The girls are happy with the venue in Detroit, which was gorgeous by the lake. It was outside. It was beautiful. Tiny tries to talk Candy into doing the tour. Candy feels like these few shows is enough, but she's thinking about it. We see T.I. with King Major and Eris comes to the show. He looking like he was the deacon that Candy was married to with his little 3-piece suit on. Tiny is overjoyed to see him and everything. And at that show, the ladies pulled up all their husbands on stage and they sang to them. That footage is on YouTube if you want to watch. It was really, really cute. He's never seen her perform as a singer, which makes him not seeing her perform at the BET Awards even more fucked up. Little beady head nigga. Tasha says that she wants to go on tour because the stage is her home and the money is even better. And I'm like, shit, the money should be great because shit, good seats to see damn Xscape, Tamar, and Monica on this damn tour is $400 motherfucking dollars for the good seats. Hell, the nosebleeds is $100. I'm like, I paid less than that to see Beyonce, and I was on the floor. Like, what in the fuck is going on? Because me, Monique, and then my other best friend was talking about going, and then they hit me with them $400 tickets. I was like, that bitch ain't Beyonce. None of them hoes ain't Beyonce. I love some Xscape. Don't get me wrong. I love Tamar. I love Monica. But I'm not about to pay $400 to see them bitches. No, ma'am. When I was just at the Formation tour and I only paid $150 and I was on the motherfucking floor looking at this bitch, we was damn near touching each other. No, ma'am. No, sir. Not I. So they start off the show in their baggy clothes, then go into their little sexy looks, and Candy hit this high note, y'all. She sounded like a curry goat. I was like, girl, where is you going trying to hit this note? Like, she needed some lozenges. She needed some lemon and tea or something on that throat. Like, she needed to have somebody massage her throat, have Todd jack off in her mouth and nut in her shit and give it some lozenge or something to have some nut coat her throat or something, because that note did not hit. Woo, that was terrible. So then they changed it to their choir gowns and sing "Is My Living in Vain," which is one of my other favorite, songs by them. It's, Karen Clark. It's the Clark Sister song, but they remade it for their first album. And then Karen Clark, she comes out, honey, and I immediately started crying because I just got the Holy Ghost and I got chill bumps seeing them all on stage with her. It was just like a full circle moment. And then when Karen Clark, she hit that motherfucking high note at the end, bitch, I swear to God, Jesus came down and smacked me in my motherfucking forehead. Oh my God, it was just magical. That was a magical moment that will go down in history. Like, it was just wonderful to see them ladies on stage. And Karen Clark, she is one of my favorite gospel singers of all time. Her voice is fucking amazing, as well as her daughters. Like, oh my God, Jesus Christ. So, after that performance, they all had to go off stage. But Tamika is in her feelings. She caught the Holy Ghost, and she pulls Candy back. And Candy looking like, what the fuck is going on here? But I'm gonna roll with it. And Tamika says, I know I hurt you, and I thank God for you forgiving me. And she's just, talking about their testimonies and being sisters and forgiveness and stuff. Candy breaks down, crying on stage and in her confessional. I'm crying too. Tamika crying. And I just loved how, if you think about this whole little 4-part series, this show is about forgiveness. If you don't take away nothing else outside of the drama and the singing and all that, take away the gift of forgiveness, because it is really healing for not only yourself, but the person that you are forgiving. And you can't just go around being mad at folks all your life. And I know a lot of people's like, I never forgive her. She got on the radio saying I fucked somebody I didn't fuck. It's once again, it's not like she said you killed somebody or raped somebody. It's not like what Phaedra did to her ass, trying to, like some shit that could land her in jail or no shit like that. What she said was fucked up, but it was low key kind of true too. Because I mean, she did fuck Jermaine Dupri. She did fuck old boy from Jagged Edge. I mean, so when she said she fucked Jermaine and all of so deaf, it was kind of true, but not true. But the part about her fucking his daddy or whatever, not true. Like I say all that to say, what she said was wrong. It was fucked up. They were kids when she said, not kids, but they were young adults when it all happened. Stuff like that is forgivable. Stuff like that you can get past. And when you look at the bigger scheme of life of things that you could be going through as a person, and why I say Ken needs to get over it and forgive that girl and move forward, which I think she has done now. Because as a person of myself that almost died at the age of 31 out of gotten sick out the blue, one day, you have bigger things that you can worry about or go through in life than somebody saying some little stupid ass bullshit about you. You know what I'm saying? Because we all talk and be our catty when we mad at somebody. And Tamika was wrong because she said it on the radio. Who knows what Candy said about her behind closed motherfucking doors or to their friends or associates or whatever. You just never know. It's two sides to every story. And like I said, I just think that this show is so good because it was so about forgiveness and about friendship and reunions. And it was just a really good show. And I just love how they, ended it off with all the girls on stage singing a gospel song with one another. I was just bawling my eyes out and crying. And it went off, and I'm just hoping that we get a season 2 because I want more of these ladies. The show is a gold mine. There's a ratings bananas. On Twitter, they stay talking about the show. So I want to see more from Xscape. I hope that, the ladies can come together for a full album with all 4 girls. But if not, I'm happy that we got to see what we saw. This was great. Let me know what you thought about the season finale down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not. Once again, I'm sorry I did not film a new episode of Spill the Tea live yesterday. I'm sick with a really bad cold. I'm sorry, but I'll be back next Saturday for a new episode of Spill the Tea, and I will see you all tomorrow for Love and Hip Hop New York. Also, I did film my Black Ink Crew Chicago video. It just won't be up until tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that video tomorrow. Sorry it's coming up late. But like I said, I've been sick and got a whole lot of other shit going on. Let me end this video so I can cough and blow my nose. Love you guys. Bye.